Hi everyone, it's another episode of Pivy Does It All. I should probably get my glasses, didn't think about that. But today I will be doing a mystery box challenge where I take the items in this cute cooler that we won at a baby shower, and whoa, this is heavy, and make dinner out of it. So without further ado, let's see what's in. I think they're in the bathroom.
Your face is not on the screen.
Okay, cool. Well, now it is. Haha. Okay, so let's see what's in the bag. At first I thought this was cucumber and I was gonna be so mad. Zucchini squash. Okay, yes.
So this is a bag that I've curated for Ezra.
I'm seeing some interesting items. Some grapes. I did see these in the refrigerator and was like, I want some grapes. They look delicious. Grapes are hard. Pepper jack cheese. A jalapeno Monterey Jack cheese. So
The jalapeno pepper jack.
Jalapeno pepper jack. And then soy rizo. Wow. This is chorizo, which is a Mexican sausage, but it's made out of soy instead of being out of pork.
Julie, hello Julie.
Hi, Julie.
Said Browning Raid.
Oh, yay! That's so sweet. Well, welcome. And I'm going to be doing a mystery box challenge where I take zucchini, grapes, soy chorizo, and cheese and try to make a dish out of it.
The dinner.
So this scares me. Okay, let me read how to cook this. Does it say anything on it? No.
So you just have to heat it up.
It says cook to 165 degrees Fahrenheit before serving. Remove casing. Like this casing?
Okay,
or
so
is it a different casing? Is it like the casing that's holding
the casing that I usually swing around like nunchucks? So you can do that. Julie said that sounds good. So yeah, you're just gonna cut through it or cut the edge off, and then just like it'll turn into like ground fake meat, basically.
Okay.
So just if you heat it up on the stove on like medium, it should be fine.
Okay, let me taste these grapes because
Taste
these
the
grapes
grapes.
are definitely throwing me for a loop. And for some reason, I'm like, what do grapes taste like again?
Oh, great. Great, please. Check the nails that Ezra did.
Very delicious.
Remember, you don't have to do them all in like one dish. You could do like side dish, main dish.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay. What was the fourth item that you added? Just by the way.
Cheese.
Cheese.
Sunita. Hi, Sunita.
Hi, Sunita. Are you excited for Hat Not Hate tomorrow?
Julie will be right back. Nana Michelle is here saying Browning Raid.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for coming over.
Ezra is cooking dinner tonight with a mystery box of cheese, chorizo, grapes, and zucchini.
I'm gonna pace for a little bit
You can
because
pour a drink.
I could pour a drink. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pour a drink to get a little bit.
Sunita says 1 a.m.
1 a.m. Yep.
Oh, I am. Oh my god. Ooh. I was like, what is 1 a.m.? I am. Ooh, Lord, blonde moment.
And she's a natural blonde, so it comes very naturally to her.
Ezra is making a stress drink. Talk me through your process, babe.
Okay, so I am making a stress drink. It is going to be a vodka tonic with a splash of lime.
Okay.
I use diet tonic because it has no sugar, and tonic has a lot of sugar.
Wonderful.
And I add lime juice because I need some sugar in there. Basically. So I wanted to do a challenge with hold on a second, let me get a glass. Actually, I make vodka tonics in these glasses. Who am I kidding?
Make it vodka tonic in our casual drinkware.
And a casual drinker, yes indeed. So I really wanted to get some ice. So I'll do that. And then okay, now I'm gonna tell you what I want to do.
You want me to raise it so you're not like people
Sure.
aren't looking at your.
Yeah.
Okay, there's your face a little bit more.
I figured that would be a good height for cooking, but yeah, we'll have to kind of shift it as we go. So
I can still see the counter too.
that's good. So for those of you who don't know, the month of June is Pride Month in the LGBTQIA plus community. And I was thinking about what I'm grateful for, because I'm grateful for so much. And especially this month, I feel the love and just, like I said, really grateful for the community that I'm in, the communities that I'm in, because the Oni community is definitely a really wonderful community that's been super accepting of me. So I wanted to do a gratitude challenge where I talk about what I'm grateful for, and get a straw. And so I put some questions together about what I'm grateful for.
Do you want to figure out what you're cooking first?
No, because I need to drink before I.
I also, in my imaginings, you also made me a drink.
Oh.
Because since you're in charge of making things tonight, I assumed that would be part of.
I'm gonna make you a beer.
Oh, thanks, babe.
I'm gonna make you Reptar juice. It's an IPA, which stands for India Pale Ale.
Thanks, sweetie.
You're welcome. Do you want me to open it for you?
I think I got it. Let's see. This is a beer from. Where's it from? In Concord, North Carolina. I just thought the can was cool. I like Rugrats.
And dinosaurs.
And dinosaurs.
Okay, so thank you for suggesting a juice. A daddy juice. Ew, that sounds weird. So, if you could start asking me the questions. I have the questions down in the description box below, and feel free to make a video of your responses to these questions, or you can comment below and say what you're grateful for.
Do you want to try Reptar?
I will try it, but I know I won't like it. I'm not grateful for that.
I was imagining you pouring me some Opaline.
Actually, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
I am grateful.
IPA. I'm grateful.
1 p.m., 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you ask me those questions?
Sure. And this is something that we were doing last night, just kind of talking about different things we're grateful for. We've been talking a lot about gratitude in our relationship and just gratitude in general.
Mm-hmm.
How it's always just good to remember all the things you have in your life to be grateful for.
Yeah, and I do want to credit Melanie for thinking of the idea of asking each other what we're grateful for. I just had the idea of putting it on YouTube because I am a YouTuber. So, so this idea is totally stolen, and I'll give credit where credit is due.
Pro tip, if you have a spouse that likes YouTube and you want them to do something, be like, oh, we should do this on YouTube. So far, Ezra will do anything if it's on YouTube.
Well, not anything.
All right, so the first gratitude question. When you wake up in the morning, what is the first thing that you're grateful for?
Honestly, it depends on, I was gonna say it depends on what, like, if I'm waking up to my own like free will,
Yeah.
or not. But honestly, that first sip of coffee is just like so. It just warms my cold, sleepy heart, and that first sip of coffee is just like so rewarding.
Sunita said, waking up. Absolutely. Yes, that is that is a grateful moment just in itself.
Yes, definitely.
I am grateful. The first thing that I'm grateful for usually, so I usually wake up before Ezra does.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a dog and a cat who are very precious to me, my little fur babies. And they come and greet me when I'm awake, laying in bed. And that is one of the first things I'm grateful for, is just their pure love and just snuggles in the morning.
Snuggles.
Baby snugs. All right. Are you ready for the next question?
Yes.
All right. When you go to bed, what's the last thing you're grateful for?
I am grateful for a roof over my head.
Yes.
And my pillow.
I am grateful. One of the last things I'm consciously grateful for before I fall asleep is for having air conditioning and a fan, because I cannot sleep in the heat. And so I'm grateful that we live in a place where we can afford said things. All right, are you starting to get ideas?
I am starting to get ideas, yes.
Okay, okay.
So I am going to spiralize some zucchini.
Yum. Yes. Are you looking for the spiralizer?
I believe I know where it is, but let me try and find my way around.
Sunita says ditto on both of your answers. Yes. Yeah, it is just, I've been, especially, I think we'll get into in this next question, kind of this is sort of my answer, but especially in 2020 and 2021, I've just been so grateful to be able to have a home. You know, when so many have lost theirs and have had financial struggles, you know, not that we haven't had our financial struggles as well, but just that we have a comfortable place to call home. I'm just very grateful for. All right, which brings us to question 3. What in 2021 are you most grateful for?
In 2021, I am most grateful for
This video is going to get demonetized.
being able. Does it look bad? Just like we'll just like put a black box. We'll put the grapes in front of it. Will that help?
No.
Will that make it worse?
That's, you know, that's okay.
We don't want to make them too long.
I don't know if that's gonna help. Sunita said, yes, having a job and being able to do it from home. Yes, that is a blessing.
Yes, definitely.
Let's see, in 2021, yeah, I've just been grateful, especially we spent a couple of weeks away from home with family. And so grateful to have family willing to host us and also grateful that we have a home to come back to and that we, still have our own space when we need it,
Did I answer this question?
I don't think so.
This just like turns to mush.
Yeah.
So is that better?
It's like slightly better.
In 2021, I am most thankful that I have had a very smooth coming out process and that people are so accepting when I really, doubted people. I doubted a lot of people and was wrong every single time. And I'm really grateful that I was wrong.
Yeah. Sometimes being wrong is something to be grateful for.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, the questions are slightly repetitive. What is something that you were most grateful for in the year 2020?
So in the year 2020, I was definitely grateful that your COVID experience
What's my answer?
was short-ish.
Yeah.
And I know it's your answer, but I really am thankful for that. And I'm thankful for so much in 2020. I want to say something like more superficial because I don't want to talk about just COVID because I feel like that's like all 2020 became. It was like just about 2020 or just about COVID. So I want to say that I'm also very thankful that I had a huge mental health journey during that year and learned a lot about myself and about, what I can do if I put my mind to it and if I am patient with myself.
All right, we got a couple answers in the chat.
Oh, great. Thank you guys for participating.
Yes,
this is awesome.
Love. So Julie says, I am grateful for support of family and friends in starting the YouTube channel. I'm grateful that so far my health issues, that they are not worse, less pain overall this year.
Oh, I'm so happy for that.
And Julie also says,
thank you. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
That's great news.
It really is. Julie is also grateful for the time our family came together for 6 weeks with Julie's mom before she passed. I got to go back home and spend time with her and the family. Julie, that is just, that time is so valuable, and I'm so glad that you got to spend time with her before her passing. I know that must have been so meaningful for you and the family. So that's incredible. And Sunita said, Julie, sorry for your loss. I'm happy you're on the mend. Yes, absolutely. Yes, to steal Ezra's answer for 2020, I am grateful that I did have COVID kind of towards the beginning, and I am grateful that I came out relatively unscathed and that the journey was not, obviously I'm still here, I'm still breathing, and I'm grateful that my journey ended the way it did.
Your COVID journey.
COVID.
COVID journey.
I can't speak. What's in this Reptar juice? Okay. Next gratitude question.
God, this is hard.
Yeah, those are vegans.
Is it easier when they're smaller?
Yeah, because they don't.
So I'm doing some. Okay, maybe I'll just cut some medallions.
Cameron says, I'm grateful to have met so many new friends at the end of last year around Christmas time. Hey, Cameron. Thanks for coming and watching. Yes, new friends, always. And Sunita says, I'm grateful I found my purpose with Hat Not Hate. I really feel like I'm making a difference. Yes, Sunita, that is wonderful.
Yes, you are. You're making a huge difference.
That's incredible. All right. Our next question. What about your body are you grateful for? I am grateful that I have a bunch of health issues, but my body is not giving up on me, and takes a hit and it keeps on ticking. And I'm just grateful that I'm still up and moving around. All right, I will move this so people can see what you're doing now. Nana Michelle says, I'm grateful to be able to work from home and have my crochet friends and family on YouTube to get me through all the time spent alone at home. You guys have made it easy. Oh, that's awesome. It is. Oh, my hands to make these hats, Anita.
Yeah, I think for me and my body, I am grateful that I'm learning to be grateful. So it's a little different, but I'm learning to be grateful for what I have when I have it, instead of wishing my body was different all the time. I think a lot of us can relate to it, where we want everything to be different. We want to change who we are, how we look, or whatnot. And just being able to be thankful for what I have when I have it has been something that I've been trying to learn.
Mm-hmm. I think too, like having health scares and just having different health things, it just makes you grateful for what your body does do for you. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like my body doesn't do a lot of things, but it's still breathing, it's still moving, you know. Cameron says, I'm grateful that my bad feet allowed to work 4.5 hours, 3 days a week at the Goodwill store. Yes, Cameron, I can totally understand that. Working retail is brutal on the body and the feet specifically. Julie says, I'm grateful that my body can still heal and I have mobility. I'm on a weight loss program and I've lost 22 pounds so far. Julie, that's wonderful. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yes, the ability to heal, I think, emotionally, mentally, physically, is such a gift and such a blessing. Definitely something to be grateful for.
Yes.
That is incredible, everyone. So tell us, what are you, brief grateful break, tell us what you're doing with the food.
So I'm cutting up some zucchini,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to saute it up.
Nice, beautiful.
I don't 100,000% know what I'm gonna do next.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping I don't chop off a finger.
We all hope that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I speak for those watching as well.
Yeah. I'll never get monetized. Chopping off your finger jokes. And I think that incorporating okay, so I think I might make the zucchini a side.
Okay.
Where it's gonna make it the main course.
All right.
And then I might make chorizo patties.
Ooh.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with the grapes yet.
Okay.
But it might be a mixed drink.
Okay. That is using the ingredients.
Because I literally cannot think of another thing to do
with the grapes.
With the grapes.
That's I knew the grapes would be a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah, and the chorizo is a challenge.
The soy rizo.
Yeah.
But I thought that would be less scary because it's not an actual meat.
Yes.
And all you really have to do is just heat it up.
Kind of.
As far as I know, you can't. So I've made the soy rizo a couple times, and as far as I know, you can't really overcook it. So just kind of.
So it still like feels and looks like meat.
Yes.
So
it's kind of scary.
A little bit.
Okay.
But I just have to keep telling myself that it's soy.
Do it for the gram.
Okay. Sure. And so I put that in a pan. I haven't started cooking it yet because I want to prepare my soy riso.
Okay.
So, do I need to cut this?
I forget if you can get into it without cutting it. You can just use the knife. You're gonna use the knife to cut into it anyway. Although, don't if it seems dangerous, don't do it.
Everything seems dangerous. Okay, so the casing I already cut off. That's good, I guess.
Do you want the next gratitude question while
Yes,
you cut into
please.
that? Okay. What is something in this last week that you've been grateful for?
I've been grateful in this last week. I want to change my 2021 answer.
Okay, you may. I will allow it. As the moderator of this gratitude.
Let me not change it.
Okay.
Let me stick with what I was saying. But okay, it's not real meat. It's not real meat.
It's not real meat.
It's not real
soy.
meat. It's soy. It's soy. It's soy.
It's just soy. It's plants, babe. It's a vegetable. Just a veggie.
Oh, it looks so much like meat.
So Ezra, in case you guys have not gathered, so we are not vegetarians. However, we do eat some vegetarian meals, and we do try to eat, some couple times a week, things that are just vegetarian. Ezra gets a little freaked out by meat if he's the one cooking it. Is that fair to say, babe?
Or if I see it.
Yeah, raw meat scares Ezra. Have people saying hello to each other in the chat.
Oh, yay!
We love chitty chatting in the chat. Chat.
Okay, so what was the question?
The question, what is something in the last week that you've been grateful for?
In the last week, I was really grateful to be invited to a baby shower, and I wasn't grateful for it at the time that I was leaving to go to the baby shower, and was like, everyone's gonna misgender me and like think I'm a girl and all this stuff, and everyone was super nice and was not like that at all. Can this go together? Oh, so gross.
If at any point you need to phone a friend and that friend is me and you need some food advice, I got you.
Okay. I was going to use some cheese to bind it, but then I got cutting it open, and I can still add cheese, right?
Yeah, you can like add sliced cheese on top. You can.
I wanted to shred some and like have it in the burger. Is that a good idea?
I think, cheese is good anywhere, I think.
Will this hold together?
I've never made soy riso into a patty like that. So I'm not entirely, but it looks pretty solid.
It's falling apart.
Do you want another suggestion?
I'll take another suggestion.
You could kind of do like pretend like it's like a meat sauce without like a meat and do like a zoodle type situation.
I thought that was too easy.
Too easy.
So, because we do similar stuff.
It's true, but it's tasty. All right, so we have in the chat, Nana Michelle says, I've had soy chorizo and it's pretty tasty. Don't forget to take it out of the casing because it's plastic. Yes, that is excellent advice. And Sunita says, I'm grateful that I have friends to keep me calm and not to stress about work news, trying to stay positive.
I love that.
We are, if you need to stress about work or not stress about work, we are here for that, here for you.
Should have taken my rings off beforehand.
Yeah, cooking and jewelry is always tough.
Yeah. So, is that the last question?
No. So wait, what was your answer again?
The baby shower.
The baby shower, yes.
That I was grateful to be invited.
I feel like you're also, I mean, I shouldn't tell you what you're grateful for. You were also grateful for the con.
Mm-hmm.
Also happened this week. A lot of good things happened to you this week.
I went to a convention and with a lot of people that I did not know. Hey.
What?
This ended up in
You wanted to use that for something.
No, you can use it for herbs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, to like stem herbs. But it's not meant to stay in there.
Whoops. Cameron says, I'm grateful I can sew without a sewing machine. Cameron, I can't sew with or without a sewing machine, so I think that is definitely something to be grateful for. It's an excellent skill to have. Okay, now here's a suggestion.
Yeah.
So since you're supposed to heat that up before you eat it, let's use a different cutting board.
Okay.
It's not meat, so it should be fine. But on the off, since it does need heat. And maybe a different knife, but it's all good.
Okay.
The food is safe. We are safe. Soy will not defeat us today. Tomorrow, maybe. Today, no. All right, something I am grateful for in this past week. Keep saying it, but I'm grateful to be home. 3 weeks is a long time to be away. And I am grateful we are back in our own space. And the last.
Oh, I didn't talk about the convention.
Oh, yeah.
So I went to this convention where I didn't know.
I'm so smart. Thank you, Sunita.
So, also, people were so welcoming. And
oh, David's here.
Hi, David.
Oh, Jax. You got a double hey.
Double hey. So, people were so inviting and welcoming and kind about my pronouns and me being trans and just really, really awesome. So I'm really, really grateful for that con and the people that I met there.
That is wonderful.
We're going through a gratitude challenge, David. The questions are in the description box if you'd like to catch up with us, but we're having people answer in the comments with me.
Woo!
And I believe we're on our last question. Is that correct?
We are on our last question. The final question of this gratitude challenge is, what's something about someone else that you're grateful for?
I am very grateful for the Yarny community. This is why I did not change my 2021 question. I'm very grateful for the Yarny community and them being so accepting of me. And again, I didn't expect anyone to be as accepting as they were. And people just were understanding and kind and acted like it was no big deal, which is really cool because that is something, because it feels like a huge deal So to have people act like it's, like, oh yeah, okay, cool. Okay, next, it's like it feels very validating. And I'm definitely gonna cut my finger off.
Yeah,
I can't cut the cheese.
All right, so we have Nana Michelle saying, I'm grateful to have a calm week so far. That is awesome, Nana
That
Michelle.
is something to be thankful for.
And then David said, I will say in general, I don't express gratitude nearly enough. I don't think in terms of gratitude nearly enough. David, that is pretty much why we started doing this yesterday, where, Ezra and I have been talking just about, I think, just having like a more grateful heart, because it's easy, I think, especially in the past couple years, to kind of get bogged down with the things that aren't going right. And it's so important to remember all the things that we do have to be grateful for, which is still a lot in a lot of cases, just the things big and small to be grateful for. Something that I'm grateful for with someone, or something about someone else that I'm grateful for. Oh, Cameron says, I'm grateful that my parents and family are so willing to drive me around wherever I need to go, seeing as I don't have a driver's license. Cameron, I totally understand that. That is something definitely be grateful for. With my health issues, I have had long stretches of time where I have not been able to drive. So I understand that, the gratitude for that, and the willingness of family and friends to do that. That is incredible that you have that support with you.
Absolutely. And I love that for you, Cameron. I really do.
And we have Nana Michelle, who says, I'm grateful to have such a large variety of yarny friends to listen to while I'm at work or crocheting or just doing the mundane housework things. Grateful for my best friend and family too. All wonderful
Aww.
things. Yes, having good family and good friends is something that is so precious and so valuable. I'm definitely grateful that Ezra has met all of you wonderful people on here. You guys are such a loving and welcoming community.
Yeah, and we're like one big happy family. One big crazy happy family. Yeah, I called you guys out. I called you crazy.
I am
That's
grateful.
the best kind.
Yes. I am grateful, Ezra, that you have been willing to include me on this journey that you're on, and that you felt safe enough to, to include me in all that. You can also bring the pan to you. David says, I wear the label crazy proudly. Yes, that is my favorite brand. So we have.
We don't have any buns left, do we?
No, we do not.
Should have thought of that before I made a burger. Is that too big? That seems huge.
All right, turn the pan up so we can all see.
I have chorizo all over my hands.
Okay, wash your hands first.
See what I would do without her? I have no idea.
Cameron says, you must have not met my mom's side of the family if you want to talk about crazy. I think everyone's got that crazy side of the family.
Oh yeah, Cameron, we can swap stories.
Thank you guys all who participated in our gratitude. And if you have any questions, your own gratitude questions you want to add,
Yeah, I feel like this list could definitely grow if you have something in mind.
You want to hear what people are grateful for. Okay, let's see. That's a sizable little patty. Is that for one or for two?
For one.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's soy and cheese.
It's soy.
All right, here we go. The heat is on in the kitchen. Good job, babe.
Thank you.
We love to see it. So far, you have decided what to do with 3 of the 4 mystery ingredients. Cameron says, my family on both sides of the family make fun of each other and call each other all the time.
I'm seasoning the zucchini.
Season that
Because I haven't seasoned anything thus far, and it seems wrong. Put some red pepper flakes on there to give a little kick.
Give us like a bam or something.
Or give a little bit more than a bam.
A bam wow.
Wow. Okay. Okay, so I guess I'm not gonna use this. Oh wait, I'm gonna make another patty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Unless you forgot about me again.
Okay, so can you explain why we have a bag of mini bottles?
Oh my gosh. Yes. So in 2020, that's one thing I was grateful for. In 2020, I turned 30, and my lovely friend and my lovely Ezra made a piñata for me.
We didn't make the piñata.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool too. But yeah, you guys got me a piñata and filled it with 30 mini bottles.
That say RIP to Melanie's 20s.
Yes. So I'm very grateful that I have friends, even during the pandemic, who made my birthday so special. Also, piñatas are fun.
You like stabbed it. It was crazy.
Trying to expose me on here, babe. All right, come back and think on camera.
Okay, so I was thinking off camera, sorry.
So you still have to make another patty.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna move this over here
Okay.
to give myself some elbow room to think.
Mm-hmm. While you're thinking, if you want to cut me a piece of cheese, because I love a pepper jack.
I know it's weird shape, but there
Thank
you
you. Pepper jack.
So what goes well with grapes? Because we have a lot of flavored vodka in that bag, so which is great because we would never buy a huge thing of flavored vodka.
Never say never.
I mean, we have, but we just don't usually because we never finish it.
Yeah.
Um,
So are you thinking the grapes in a drink definitely, or are you thinking grapes like on the plate?
drink because I cannot think of how to put it on a plate other than a chicken salad, which I don't know
So
how to cook chicken.
you could do like a panzanella situation or something.
Okay, so I vaguely know what that is. It's bread and grapes.
It's like a bread salad.
Yeah, but we don't have that kind of bread, right?
You could use some of the sourdough in the fridge and like make little sourdough croutons and do the zucchini. Nah.
I'm just not liking where this is going. Let me.
I like your idea of putting it in a drink. That feels like very authentic to you.
Yeah, it is authentic.
What's the nicest way you've been called? Someone who likes to drink. Authentic.
That seems very authentic to you.
Do you guys eat a lot of zucchini? We love zucchini in this house. Like you've heard us mention zoodles a couple of times. We like to occasionally, like I love carbs. So we definitely eat pasta. Oprah loves bread. I love pasta. Sunita says, just eat it on its own for dessert. Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, and then Julie.
Freeze them and put them in champagne.
Julie says, grapes and ice cube tray with soda. Add grapes to the cubes, freeze it, and then use it with the vodka and mix. Yes.
Nice. I like that.
Julie's kind of on the same wavelength. Cameron says, I love pepper jack too, Mel. Yes, Cameron.
Pepper jack. Okay, so I might do a similar situation that I did the other day,
Mm-hmm.
but
Have you ever done sugar dipped grapes?
what? What is that?
Okay, so
What
you
are you talking
can.
about?
Ooh, Zach is here. Mukbangs and more. Hey, Zach.
Hey, mukbangs and more. Hey, Zach. What's up? I'm cooking. It's scary.
Julie also loves pepper jack. Welcome to the pepper jack club, Julie. Yes, yes. Excellent taste in cheese. Oh, our cat has made an appearance. JL is the 5th ingredient. Had to cook with him some jelly hairs.
Oh, God.
Did it fall apart?
Yeah.
Ooh, what's pepper jack? Okay, Zach. Pepper jack is this. It is a delicious cheese with peppers in it. I think it's like a Monterey Jack, and it just has peppers in it. This one has jalapenos and I think red peppers.
Can you have a hash without potatoes?
Did you guys just see that? The cheese almost fell off the counter and I got it. Yes, you can have a hash without potatoes.
Okay, we're having hash without potatoes.
All right, let's see. We have people saying, hey, sugar dip grapes are delicious from Cameron. I love all cheese except blue cheese, and that's stinky cheese. Nana Michelle.
I feel
And then
that.
Zach said, I've had it. It's so good. Yes.
Okay, so let's get some oils up in here.
Ois. All right, then we have David said, I do a chicken dish with a mustard cream thyme sauce. Oh my God, that sounds so good.
Oh my gosh,
Then you
David.
add sliced red grapes to it at the end. You serve it with the couscous or rice. Yes, grapes are good in rice, like a wild rice and like red grapes.
Wow.
Sanita says, turn it into a stir fry. And Zach says, I don't like hamburger cheese, so gross. Limburger? Oh, Limburger cheese. I don't know what Limburger cheese is.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
How do I not know about a cheese?
I don't know. What's wrong with you?
What is
Okay,
this?
I'm gonna turn it into a stir fry.
Woo
Okay,
woo.
Sanita.
Combine those ingredients. Yeah, I feel like grapes are actually kind of go with more than you think. I feel like that's the beauty of cooking is sometimes some of your stuff doesn't work out and then it's just kind of like pivoting and having a plan B.
Fighting.
Pie B plan B.
No, no. I don't think that's gonna work.
I was thinking about, okay, Cameron says, I love blue cheese as well as feta cheese, both of which are Greek cheeses. Okay, and Zach said, Limburger cheese smells like old dirty gym socks and tastes gross. Yeah, I mean, that description sounds nasty. Nana Michelle says, David, dude, you're fancy. I don't eat meat, but could make that sauce over my fake chicken. I need that sauce. I'm a sauce girl. I, too, am a sauce girl. And then David says, I'm with you, Cammie. And Nana Michelle says, I like feta, not blue. I pretty much like all cheeses.
Except cheeses you don't know about.
I mean, I'm not closed off to those
Uncultured
cheeses.
swine.
Yeah. I didn't used to like cheese when I was younger. That is something I'm grateful for, is that my taste buds developed.
Aren't we all glad?
Cameron says Limburger cheese smells worse than death. You guys are really okay. I feel like now I need to go out and get Limburger cheese and have Ezra review Limburger cheese. Ezra eats Limburger.
I don't like stinky cheeses.
You don't like stinky cheeses. I try not to discriminate with cheese.
I feel like I'm making just like meat and vegetable like slop.
Hey, I will be the judge of that when I judge your food. This.
Oh my gosh, I haven't turned this on.
All
I was like, why are these zucchinis not cooking?
right, guys, here's pro tip number 1. Turn your burner on.
Stove on.
Oh.
Oh my god.
All right, David says, I had a friend who prided himself on collected the smelliest cheeses. That isn't so much my thing, but I do like nice cheeses like feta and blue cheese and things like that. I'm not sure if I've ever had Limburger cheese, says David. Nana Michelle, I'm glad we don't have smell-o-vision for the stinky cheeses. Yes. David, you need to do a sauce video because that sauce sounds incredible. And it sounds like we've got some saucies up in this house.
Saucies.
Saucies. Some saucisson. What's it called at a restaurant? The like saucier? The person who does like the sauces?
I don't know if that's a person.
There is a sauce person at restaurants.
I don't know. I went to community college.
That sounds like you learned. David says, I love zucchini. Yes, David, zucchini is so good.
I'm actually going to make a shot.
Oh,
Let's
Lord.
do shots, guys.
Oh, Lord. You want to use those?
Tell them about these.
Goodness. Okay, so these are these are things Ezra can't hold. These are silicone shot glasses. They came with our pineapple bag that we won at the baby shower. So these are glasses you can bring to the pool, places that you can't have glass in.
And also places that you might be drunk in. I'm not looking at anyone in particular.
Divergent Crafter is here. Hey.
Hey, Divergent Crafter.
All right, David says it was based on a Rachel Ray 30-minute meal based on chicken Veronique. Ooh. Excellent. Ooh, I see what you're doing there. And Divergent Crafter, your name is Crystal, right? Yes, Crystal. Hi, Crystal. So I can call you something beside Divergent Crafter. Although I do like that name.
Yeah, I love that name.
It's fun to say Divergent Crafter.
Yeah. Do you know why she has that name, right?
Because she likes the movie Divergent or the books Divergent.
No, she's talking about being neurodivergent.
Oh,
how cool is that?
That is so cool. See, so we got people saying hello in here. Nana Michelle says, yes, that's a great idea, Dave. We need to have a video playlist, David's Delicious Dinners. I want to see more cooking from the Yarny community. Ooh, so Crystal says, you're so cute. I'll be eating while watching. Just got burgers off the grill. Yum. Ezra was at one point trying to make soy miso burgers and pivoted to a stir fry. I feel like I need like the Iron Chef camera that like swoops in above you. Ooh, David says I could set up a camera in the kitchen now that I have a ring stand and light. I think it's fun doing cooking things. I like seeing it. I like learning new things. It's fun to be invited into someone's kitchen.
It's like Iron Chef, but it's like the weakest metal.
This is the weakest metal chef.
What's the weakest metal? What's like that turns into like water?
I mean, like Gold Chef. Gold is pretty weak, so you can bite it.
No, there's some metal that like when it gets room temperature, it becomes liquid.
Ooh, liquid chef. David says, I've never done that sort of thing before. I do love to cook. I think that all of you Yarny people, I think it's, you guys are so used to doing videos where you're doing stuff with your hands. So it's just, a different medium. I always tell Ezra that I'm not my favorite kind of crafting that I do is kitchen crafting. I consider cooking in the kitchen a form of crafting.
And she's very good at it.
Very kitchen crafty. I was thinking about, let's see, David says, I don't like the Food Network anymore. I call the game show network now. You are not wrong. It is just basically a lot of cooking competitions. I do like to watch some of them though. Yeah,
I always watch it when I go to a hotel.
Yeah.
Because it's just fun. That's like, it's dependable.
Yeah. Ooh, if you guys did have smell-o-vision right now, you would be smelling something tasty.
Something that smells good. It might not be tasty. My zucchini's not cooked yet.
Cameron says cooking is an art. It is.
Cooking is an art and baking is a science.
Yes, which is why I like cooking more.
I like baking more because I like instructions.
It's all manufactured drama, says David. Yeah, it is. But I mean, I have been known to turn on a manufactured drama or two on the TV. Ooh, having said that, however, I love that British Baker show. Okay, so I have not gotten into Great British Bake Off, but I know like basically everyone is. And Crystal says, I like cooking some days, other days, well, but I cook most days. I am with you, Crystal. I cook most days, but some days I'm like, I need takeout. I don't want to cook. I don't want to look at the kitchen. Basically, I don't want to clean up in the kitchen, I think is more what it is. Cameron loves baking. Anna Michelle. I haven't watched Food Network since getting rid of cable, but watch the food shows on Hulu that are like old Food Network, not the new.
Have you guys seen Zumbo's Just Desserts?
Yeah, Zumbo's Just Desserts, which is on Netflix, is definitely a fun show. Very whimsical, kind of like Willy Wonka.
Okay, I may have burned some chorizo.
Sanita says, my air fryer is my new best friend. Sanita, we don't have an air fryer, but we have talked so many times about getting one. It seems awesome. And then David says, I'm not a baker. I like to wing it with real meals. Most of the time it works, but not all the times. And I do have a set repertoire of things I like to cook that turn out well. David, I'm kind of the same way. I will look at recipes and then kind of just do kind of what I want.
Would you guys like to see Melanie do something like this?
Ooh.
Because she could cook something that's really impressive.
I don't know about really impressive. I feel like I'm kind of like David, where I have like my set repertoire that turns out pretty good.
But you know, like about things that taste good together.
David says, I want a deep fryer. If you do it right, the food is not greasy at all. Divergent Crafter, I have a convection oven, so basically a huge air fryer. We need to get more into the air frying. And okay, Aziz's making a shot.
I decided to go with glass because the silicone ones were too big for the grapes.
Yeah, we wouldn't see the grapes. And Nana Michelle, I got an air fryer for my service at work and love it. It makes great baked potatoes and I can cook an Impossible Burger in 5 minutes or frozen fish in 15. Wow. So we have not gotten into the Impossible Burgers yet, but I've been wanting to try cooking with them. Do you have any brands that you recommend for the Impossible Burgers?
Well, the Impossible Burger is a brand.
Is it?
Yeah.
See, well, I just thought everyone was starting like for any kind of veggie burger. People are just saying Impossible now.
No.
All right, I'm gonna come.
So I don't know if this is gonna be good.
Is it all vodka?
No, it's vodka to here, and then it's ginger beer. It's passion fruit vodka. Cheers.
Wait, how do you want this to be eaten?
You have to. You don't want this to go down your throat. So.
Do you eat the grapes
Cheers.
first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I don't do shots a lot. Okay. Well, we did that. That wasn't bad.
Divergent Crafter asked if we are vegetarians. David said, I've seen air fryers used on YouTube videos and often the food looks delicious. We are not vegetarians. We do try to eat vegetarian a couple nights a week, I would say. I think Ezra could be vegetarian more easily than I could be. Cameron says, air fried salmon is so much better than grilled or baked salmon. I like to do salmon on the stovetop. I do it sauteed and then kind of cover it up to sort of give it some steam.
I should have waited till the zucchini was more done.
It's gonna be okay, baby. All right, now you have used all 4 ingredients.
Woo, woo. I'm gonna cut some cheese for myself.
And
My baby love.
yes. And Julie says, my brother has an air fryer. When I went home, I was impressed with it. The
Yeah, we
meals he
definitely
made
want
were
one.
great. Oh, this makes me want one. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nana Michelle says, yes, Cameron, it is so much better. I agree. Juicy on the inside. And Crystal says, okay, yeah, we used to do meatless Mondays. Cameron says, air fried salmon is even better than pan cooked salmon. Cameron, you have not had my pan cooked salmon. You cannot make that determination until then. Sunita says, that sounds good. I might make that, Cameron. Salmon and asparagus. Ooh, yes. Just like giggling, eating cheese. As I do.
As you do.
Because I am grateful for cheese.
So did you guys like the gratitude challenge? Do you think that's something that you can share to other YouTubers?
We have Julie said, I have to go lay down. Have a great night, everyone. Sweet dreams. Good night, Julie. Please
Night,
sleep
Julie.
well. Sweet dreams, and please feel well in your sleep. I don't know, that's a weird thing to say, but David says, I love pan-cooked, steamed, air-fried, and most other kinds of salmon. So Ezra does not like salmon.
Yep.
But I got Ezra to taste my salmon once, and he did not hate it. So, good salmon.
Humble, not so humble brag.
Cameron loves salmon. I think salmon is one of my favorite fish.
Can you
Sanitas.
come take a look at this and tell me if the zucchini is done enough?
Hang on. Divergent Crafter says salmon is amazing in so many ways. How about mahi mahi for Ezra? Ezra does like mahi mahi.
Mahi, hell yeah.
I don't know. Am I decently
Food's
dressed?
so nice, they named it twice. Mahi mahi.
Looks good.
You think so? Yeah. I didn't make a side.
It's okay. It's not too late to decide if you need it. What do you think would taste good with that?
Potatoes. Always potatoes.
Always taters. Potatoes. We don't have any taties in there. We
Then
do.
what's the point?
We do have potatoes in there, or you could do like microwave rice.
Rice sounds good.
Microwave rice is 90 seconds. Need me to get you?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to see our shot glasses, we have Maleficent and we have Ursula. Ooh, Disney shot glasses. Cool. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do like mahi mahi. We have a harder time finding mahi mahi in our grocery stores. But there are a couple of places that I do know that stock it, and we really like it. Carrots, burgers, and jealous of hubby and kids. They get fries. Ugh, fries are good. But carrots are good too.
I love carrots.
That's where it does love a carrot moment. David says, I like steamed salmon with a foil packet with seasoning, herbs, and a splash of white wine. It's totes delicious and it doesn't smell up the house. Yes, that is one thing. Fish do smell up the house sometimes. I'll try to, I know you can't really meal prep seafood because it doesn't stay good for that long, but I do try to do a little bit of meal prepping and cook my seafood in one day. Cameron says, favorite fish order for me is salmon first, then potato chip batter deep fried perch. I mean, you could potato chip deep fry pretty much anything and I'd buy it. Second, and potato chips batter deep fried walleye. Third. All those sound good. I like scallops as well. Mahi mahi is good. We'll do some shrimp things. What other fish? We do tilapia. Swordfish. We have a couple good swordfish recipes. It's gonna sound like bougie, but I really like Chilean sea bass. My dad makes a really good ahi tuna, but I have not perfected his craft. It's really hard living in an apartment and cooking anything on high heat because it just steams up and sets the fire alarm off. David says, I adore traditional fish and chips in the old pub style, but so often you find sort of crappy fish and chips, very heavy, coating, greasy. Yes. Crystal says, seafood is my favorite meat source. David says, I've had some amazingly delicious sea bass. Yeah, sea bass is so good. Yeah, seafood is just good in general. I was like, are we eating seafood? How do we get on the seafood train? Next time, we'll be cooking some seafood.
I think Cameron was talking about salmon.
Cameron, did you start the seafood train? Ooh, and then Kimmy says, I've even had octopus before. It was dead, of course. You know, it's always easier to eat the dead ones. Yeah, octopus is good. Like in like a ceviche. That is one thing. Okay, so, and then Crystal says, so agree, David, people are too brutal to a delicate meat. Yes. That is one thing I have not really, I would like to experiment with more is, Cameron says I probably did start the seafood topic. I would like to be more adventurous with cooking, like acid cooking things, like a ceviche or something, where you cook it in something acidic instead of on the stove, but I'm a little nervous about it. I know that acid does cook things, but I just don't want to poison us. Maybe that's something I'll try out when Ezra's out of town, and I'll only hurt myself if I mess it up. We have Ezra putting the finishing touches on a delicious meal.
Hopefully delicious.
Nana Michelle says either Cameron or I probably started since I can't eat other meat. LOL. And Duration Crafter says I can't eat battered shrimp. It's just too heavy for shrimp. Yuck. Yeah, I think it is really hard to batter something correctly where it's not just soaked in grease. Cameron says Nana Michelle. I got back a little bit. David says I simply adore crab legs or crab cakes. I was once working near Baltimore and there was a restaurant where we could get crab cake as big as your head. Ooh, that sounds good. Nana Michelle says, I miss my mom's beer batter fish. Ooh, yes, that sounds amazing. Cameron says my neighbor ordered the octopus and had me try it. I'm always willing to try new things food-wise. I think that is smart. You know, I always say like I'll always try it once. Can't guarantee I'll order it, but if someone wants to give me a bite of something, I love trying new things. And it's especially good, especially for an entree, having someone else order it. David said, Again, the greasiness issue has to do with frying correctly. The oil temperature has to be right. Well, David, it sounds like we're all coming over to your house for fried food then. Oh, yeah. I might have just like very low standards for fried things then. But I don't know. I don't like a greasy fish though. Like a fried potato. Looking and smelling beautiful, babe.
Thank you.
Killing it. Spread your wings, babe. David said, hey, I never said I'm good at frying. You didn't say you're good at frying, but you have.
You know a lot about it.
You know a lot about it. It sounds like you got some technique on your side. Cameron said, the only things I don't eat, and I say it time and time again, is rice pilaf and Brussels sprouts. David said, I like to consume very beautifully done fried foods, but I haven't mastered the art myself. And then Crystal said, all the seafood talk is make me want crab boil right time of year. Oh, yes.
Oh.
I want to go to a boil. Like,
We need to go to Charleston.
yeah, I know. Let's just like get in the car now. Get there. All the restaurants might be closed.
Not in Charleston.
I don't know. I don't want to miss the good stuff on the boil line. Oh, yeah. It's making me. Dang it, Crystal. Now I want to boil too. All right, should I come over and try it?
Yes. Let me clean up this area real quick.
Okay.
I hope it is good.
I think it looks good.
I think the grapes had nothing to do with this.
I mean, you're correct in that they are not in that.
And I don't know if I can say that the drink even complemented the food.
I think shots rarely do complement food, but it's fun. Ooh, Crystal said 1 year I did a boil for Thanksgiving. I love that. That kind of like untraditional. Is it clean enough for me to come around?
It is.
Drinking my Reptar juice.
Reptar juice.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, so we have a potato-less hash with pepper jack cheese, zucchini, and soy rizo, and a rice that looks beautifully seasoned, may I say.
I didn't know what to do with the rice. Felt like I should do something with it. Is it good?
Yes, so
what are your critiques, Chef Mel?
It's edible.
Okay.
And it's good. Those are my critiques. I love any meal in the kitchen that I don't have to cook myself. And I could eat a whole plate of this. So you get a thumbs up and a rating of this, or this. I give you this. Nice. What do you give it?
I wish I had.
I mean, you could have incorporated. My only critique is you could have incorporated the grapes a little more.
Yeah. I don't know how. Maybe the rice.
Oh my gosh, you incorporated the grapes.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, what?
It's amazing.
You did it. Wonderful. Well, we might.
That is really good.
Yeah. You did it, babe. Let's see. We have. Cameron says, have any of y'all had crawfish or crawdads? Delicious? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Crystal says, crawfish is my youngest seafood. Typically add 2 pounds to my boil. It's my youngest favorite seafood. David said, Cami, I quite like rice pilaf. I don't really have strong feelings one way or the other about Brussels sprouts.
I love Brussels sprouts with bacon.
Oh, yeah. It's all about like adding, I think, bacon to it. And then Sita says, that's all that matters. It's edible. Sita, that is the truth. It is something delicious made in my kitchen that I didn't have to eat. David says, sorry guys, gotta go now. Glad I could come. Oh yeah, make. Glad I could come visit. We might go and eat off screen.
Yes.
But thank you guys so much for coming to this mystery box experience. If you had fun, let Ezra know and maybe we'll do something like this again.
Yeah, and don't forget to like on your way out, or if you already like, Good, thank you.
Don't double like, because I think that unlikes it.
That unlikes it. And yeah, let us know if you like the gratitude challenge and if you liked watching me fumble my way around the kitchen with a drink in my hand, because that's typically how I cook. So thank you guys all for coming and watching and hanging out and participating. I was really happy to get this turnout. Don't forget Hat Not Hate tomorrow. We're gonna make some blue hats if we have blue yarn, and yep.
Thank you guys for coming. Have a wonderful night.
Bye.
Love to all. Bye.
Love you guys.